Hello and welcome back to another live stream of our F1 McLaren series, and we are ready to jump in to the Australian Grand Prix on this one. And it is our best ever starting position with Oscar Piastri qualifying second and Lando Norris fourth. So as I say, we've got a great chance here to perhaps get a double podium for the first time. So we started this second season 2024 very strong with both cars and drivers, and yeah, looking forward to this one to see if we can get Oscar Piastri his first podium, and as I say, our first ever team double podium. So let's jump into this one. What we will do first of all, just looking at the strategy, we are going to max out the soft tires really on this strategy, and we're basically going to match what we're doing on both cars. So as you can see, we're starting on the softs, and then we're running aggressive on the softs, a normal stint on the mediums, and then going full attack on the softs at the end, and we're doing that with both drivers. So we'll see how the race goes. If there's any safety cars, virtuals, all the rest of it, then we've got the ability to mix up. That's how we're going to start. So the strategy is softs, medium, softs, a two-stop for both, and let's see what we can do as we get into this Australian Grand Prix. So here we go, let's see what we can do. Looking forward to this straight off the back of Austrian sprint in real life. Very close to the front again between Max and Lando, which is nice to see.
58 laps around Albert Park.
Here we go then.
Brace yourself.
Albert Park down under for the Australian Grand Prix. Let's see what we can do here. 4 lights, 5, and out quickly.
And away we go.
And Piastri gets quite a good start. But Fernando has jumped in. Lando looks like he's going to lose out to Charles Leclerc as well. So not getting the greatest of starts there. Both drivers down one position. Can Lando hang it in there on the inside? Doesn't look like. Lance Stroll is actually challenging. So this is a bit of a nightmare start for Lando. Down to 6th. So it's not worked out well for Lando. A bit like his race start last week where he lost a couple of positions. Lando struggling to get off the line there. Piastri did lose one position, but only dropping from 2nd to 3rd. Now let's just have a look at tyres. So that's more frustrating that Lando's lost ground to medium runners there. And Hamilton wants to have a look as well. Lando really struggling here in these early phases of the Grand Prix. Losing another place here. Lando Norris having an absolute nightmare here on this first lap.
Let's see what happened there.
As we get a replay of that.
With Lewis Hamilton here.
This hasn't got going, Lando here.
Gap opens up for them.
There we go, comfortable move really in the end for Lewis. So Lando's unfortunately dropped 3 positions on the opening lap there. Oscar is not too bad, he's lost 1 place, but he remains in the hunt with the top 3 here with Fernando and Max. Max starting on a scrub set of softs, it looks like there, because they're down to 87%. They've got a little bit of a tyre advantage there. Perez looking punchy as well. It's like these medium tyres have got up and running a lot quicker than the softs, which is weird. Not how it's supposed to be. And the softs should be a lot better early on, but yeah. Mediums are working well for the AI, and it looks like Lando is going to lose another position here because he's going backwards, not forward, unfortunately here. So Perez is going to get a nice slipstream. Is he going to do what Lewis done the previous lap? Still there, but Lando has held him off just about there. What place are we in the championship? We are currently 2nd, so yeah, the Red Bulls have had the pace on us so far, but Lando's got back-to-back 3rd places. Oscar's got a couple of 6th places, so we are 2nd in the drive. Actually, we're 3rd in the drivers with Lando, 2nd in the constructors.
The next car is Alonso.
So, can't go through these tyres too quickly here. This may just be a case that we've not got the race pace. The AI obviously do abuse their tyres very early on. They might be using a lot of the RERS as well, so we'll just wait and see if it calms down a bit. Lando's now all over Lewis though. Let's stay with this one. Tony Jackson, yes, this is the second season. As can Lando do what Lewis done to him? No, not quite.
Overtaking is very difficult. Anything could happen.
Piastri is out of DRS to Alonso, and he's got Charles Leclerc all over the back of him. And we don't want to be full out attack on this tyre, so it may be that Charles is going to move past us here. Oscar trying to keep him at bay, but you get a double taking of DRS here at Melbourne. And that is job done, unfortunately, so we'll drop the tyres to where we should be.
Key thing is to keep the tyre in good shape. Keep the tyre in good shape.
This is still F1 Manager 23. It's not the 24 version.
But this is what happened. Now here we are tackling turn 3.
So as we see a replay of Charles Leclerc getting past us here. It's just mods. It's just mods for the liveries. So it's not the actual F1 Manager 24. We've just updated the liveries for this second season to make it more reflective. 24.
Yeah.
So I feel we need to give Norris a bit of deployment here.
Just keep an eye on those temps. Okay. Use the overtake.
Let's see what Lando can do here. Got a good exit there. He wants to be moving to the inside. Hamilton did go to the inside, just about comes him off. Perez is having a look as well.
Not easy to overtake.
We need to get Lewis here, really.
Head down.
We need to get Lewis on this back straight. This double helping a DRS.
Good
As
job.
Piastri is back past Charles Leclerc and all of
Now
that.
there's the car of Piastri.
Focusing on Lando. Piastri
And they squeeze by.
round the outside. Lovely move on home turf from Oscar. Right, here we go. Lando, we need to get this done now. Still not making that move. Costing us now. Hamilton is out of the DRS, so this might be our opportunity. Are we going to make this move around the outside? Looking pretty good. Ooh, nearly a bit of contact there. But Lando finally gets that move done. Let's drop him back to neutral.
Now we can see what happened.
As we'll get a replay of
The
that.
focus is on Lando Norris. The
It looked like they were just going to make contact there. Lewis seemed to pull to the left, but thankfully they don't. Do need to drop Lando to aggressive now as well.
Yeah, we just need to make sure that we don't fall off a cliff on that tyre. Okay.
So have a look at the tyre life. So yeah, as we said, Max started on a scrub set, so he's probably going to be not attacking on those or being aggressive. So yeah, Fernando might have a good chance here. And then we've got medium runners. So yeah, this is going to be an interesting little race, I feel. Looks like a... Is that Piastri? It is. Piastri is forming a little bit of a train here. So it looks like Piastri just not got the pace to keep with Fernando and Max. And he's holding this bunch of cars up, which probably is not going to help his teammate Lando, because Lando's now going to be stuck in a DRS train. Have a bit of a forward on. Just see what happens here. Just keeping an eye on those timings.
Okay, we don't want to lose too much time.
As Piastri fighting with Charles again, having a nice little battle with Charles across this Grand Prix. But I do think at this phase of the Grand Prix, it's Charles Leclerc, Stroll, Norris, Perez, all of them behind Piastri. Looks to have better pace.
Now we should be able to take a look here. Look at the McLaren driver here.
As we see Oscar
Opportunities there.
chopping and changing for that third place position.
And Oscar Piastri.
Right, we're due to stop around about lap 11 with both drivers. No, lap 11 with Norris. A little bit longer with actually Oscar. We've drawn it out to lap 13, but we'll manage that. We'll see how we go. Let's forward on. We're probably going to lose a couple positions here on Piastri, but we'll just... yeah, I want to get closer to that pit window, see what's going on there. Verstappen and Alonso bound for the lead, and Piastri is now gaining on. Charles does move past us again.
Let's take a look at the replay.
As we say, we're duking out with Charles, but he's got us back again.
They decide to give it a go.
And there we go. So Oscar finds himself back to fourth place again.
Moves on up.
Strolls out of the DRS, so this could be a chance for Norris actually here. He's got Perez all over him, which isn't great. We need to be getting closer to Stroll, keeping in that DRS really. Keeping Perez at bay, but that's harder to say than actually... It's harder to... Get the words out, harder to do than say. Oh, but we do keep Perez behind. Perez in a much quicker car. The Red Bulls do have the pace so far this year, so it looks inevitable. But Sergio's going to make his way past. We'll both have DRS here, so I think it will help Perez. Good evening, Dino. How are you on this Friday? Fresh from sprint quali, I assume. There we go. Lando down to 7th. We won't watch the replay. We just saw that. So let's... The Piastri's sticking with Charlotte. It's... What do we got here? We've got 1.5, 1.7, 2, 2.6, 3.2. There's about 4 seconds covering the top 7 here. So it's very tight. I think mainly it's because Max is on the scrub set of softs that he started on, so he's not pushing them that hard. So I do expect Max to have better pace once he stops, and he probably will pull away for the race victory. For the moment, we could finish anywhere between 2nd and 7th, I'd imagine, with both drivers. So got to see how it all pans out. Alonso challenging for the lead. Piastri looks like he's challenging Carl again. And are we going to make this stick again? We are, but no doubt Charles now going to be right on a gearbox with that DRS, a double taking. So I think we're going to see Charles move straight back past us here. It looks like Fernando might be making a move for the lead there. And unfortunately, Perez, who qualified 8th, which was poor, is now making his way back up. So Perez is probably going to make his way up to 2nd at some point in this Grand Prix. Good to hear, Dino. Yeah, I'm very well. Thank you. Very, very well. I had sprint quali on the radio. Oh, brilliant. Yeah, very tight again between Lando and Max. Lucas, is this 24 or 23? This is still F1 Manager 23. I haven't got some kind of early access to 24, unfortunately. It's just modded with the liveries on for this year. So I wonder if stopping early might work out in our favour here, because this is just a lot of fighting. Yeah, just a lot of fighting here, and I wonder if we're just losing time. So we are due to stop pretty early. Oscar around, what are we, lap 18. Oh, actually, we got that wrong. We said 11 earlier. It's 16 for Lando, 18 for Oscar. So whilst we're in that DRS, I'll just continue to forward on till we reach our pit window. We're going to hang about in that top 7 one way or another. So Norris has got past Stroll here.
The focus is on Lando Norris here.
Lucas 24. Are you on about normal F1? Codemasters F1 or EA or whoever it is now? Sorry.
With a beautiful
Well, that's out, but we're F1 Manager. F1 Manager 24. Not out as yet. Right. So now we've got teammates together. And this is where we have to see the pace. If Piastri drops out of DRS, then we will swap them round. At the moment, we'll keep them as is. That's closing in on our pit window now. If you dropping into the stream, please do like the video. Really helps the channels out. As Piastri has got past Perez, but Perez already back past us, so I think this is kind of being just edging ahead, but not actually fully ahead of Sergio here.
And 5th place after that.
Yeah, Sergio's just going to keep in that side by side and then get the DRS on the back straight to get back past us, which he is doing now. Piastri fighting it. Not giving it up. Alright, let's just forward on a little bit.
Pretty hot. Yeah, gotcha.
Right, so where are we at here? Let's... Piastri's just about in that DRS. Still very tight, isn't it? Very tight indeed. Max and Alonso keep swapping for the lead. Do we want to pit Lando now? Might not be a bad idea. I wonder if one more lap. I think one more lap. Yeah, it's very tight. Very tight as it is in real life now, which I am loving. Very tight in that sprint quali. Right, I think we'll bring Lando in. Actually, I tell you what, Piastri's lead driver. So let's not give Lando the undercut. But I'm not sure it will be an undercut because we're boxing very early. The pack is the grid is still bunched up in a pack, so yeah, there's going to be some overtaking needed. But let's go for Oscar in first. Here we go then. Max is pitted as well from the lead. And Max is in very early as well. And we'll pit Lando as well.
Box.
Slow stop there. Got a few other cars in the pit as well. Ocon, Magnussen. So that helps Piastri a little bit as we see a replay of that pit stop issue.
We see Piastri's team standing by.
I think it was the rear left here, wasn't it? A bit slow on, yeah.
Hang on, what's happening here? They can't get the tyre on.
Which is unfortunate.
So box.
What do we think for the sprint race, though? Is Lando going to challenge Max, or is Max going to hold on for that victory? Let me know in the comments. Right, so Piastri's out in 15th. We need to go on a standard stint here.
So Oscar, we can look after this time.
Yep. Just close up.
So Norris still ahead of Stroll, but he's dropped out of DRS of Charles. Stroll might get past us here, but it's irrelevant really, because we're now going to jump into the pits. He may jump Piastri, although Piastri's now on fresh rubber. Of course, he had a pit stop issue, lost him about a second. If Lando has a clean stop, he may unfortunately jump Piastri.
Okay, copy.
Out of no fault of Piastri's, really. But let's see, what can our McLaren pit crew do here? Hopefully no mistakes. Need a nice clean stop here for Lando. And it is a lot quicker. That's 1.1 seconds quicker than Oscar.
Traffic on the pit exit.
So where is Norris going to filter out here? It's not challenging for the lead. It's going to be very close, it looks like, with Oscar. Oh, and he's just about ahead of Oscar. Oscar's going to want to challenge him here. Got those tyres up to temperature.
Okay.
And there we go. Oscar is going to make his way past. I'm not going to tell them not to fight here. Feel Oscar has the right to challenge here. We need Lando on standard as well.
Just need to make sure keep these tyres in good nick. Yeah, fine.
And Lando may well be quicker, but we'll have to monitor it. Let's wait and see once they got these tyres up to temperature. We should move past Zhou, who's now in the RB, as we can see, for 2024. Hopefully Oscar gets this done, and then allow 4.7 seconds to Verstappen. So Verstappen's pulling away very quickly. What did Max go on to? He has gone on to the mediums as well. Come on, Oscar. Need to get this done on this back straight, because you're going to lose way too much time if not. Here we go. Pulls out nice and early. Hopefully this should be easy pickings. Lando's got DRS as well, so hopefully if Lando can get him on this next straight, although he looks a little bit too far back, doesn't he? Let's see. Easy work for Piastri in the end. I think Lando's going to have to wait a little while longer, though. Oh, maybe not. Really good late braking from Lando. Very aggressive. Didn't want to lose any time. Hasn't lost any time. And he's going to be pulled along here by Oscar. Have a look at that again.
What happened. Right, let's have a look as we go into turn 4.
This looked far back, but really good on the braking there. And the outside, job done.
That puts them in 13th place now.
Right. Well, they can fight, but let's just forward it on and see what this gap is. So we now got Danny Rick ahead of us, so we just need to monitor that. And Lando has got past Oscar naturally. So that's absolutely fine. We're letting him fight, but it looks like Lando's got a bit more pace at the moment. Oscar's sticking with him, though. It's just nice to see this year, because... how can you have it when it's not... I think Lucas may have been confused about the actual other F1 series, not the Manager series. I'm assuming, because, yeah, it's definitely not out yet. Now this is frustrating. Let's see what we can do. Battling here. Yeah, this is the problem when you go early. If the grid's bunched up, you get a little DRS train, as we've got here with Danny Rick, who's still in the RB, but his teammate Sonoda now in the Williams. And this is going to cost us. Pre-order, yeah, it's definitely not out. It's definitely not out, guys. Yeah, this is wrecking our race here. Problem is Sonoda has DRS on Danny Rick, and that's making it very difficult for us to pass. We might have to deploy some ERS here.
Yeah, confirm.
Some attack on the tyres. Give it everything we can here.
Just keep the pressure on. You can do this. Not easy to overtake. Just do what you can.
How are you?
Okay,
I started a
close the
Merc
gap.
save and there's a freeway title fight between Max Lewis and Charles. Oh, lovely,
overtake.
Raphael. That sounds juicy indeed.
Yeah, copy.
Hope you're doing well, Raphael. And here we go with both round. No, looked like we were going to both make the move round Sonoda on the outside. Norris does get it done. So now this should be easy pickings because Danny Rick has not got DRS. We can just bump everything back down there.
Yeah, we just need to make sure.
Let's have a look at that. Look at the McLaren driver here. It's certainly inviting.
So look at this, round the outside. Oscar thought about it as well, and then he thought better of it.
And that's 10th place and up into the points.
But what I am liking this year, if anyone saw last year with our series, is that Oscar was just completely off the pace. And although he's losing a little bit of ground to Lando, he has out-qualified Lando already in this season. And as I say, he is sticking with him. He's in amongst it. So, yeah, it's much better for us. Norris passed Ricciardo, as we saw there. He's now got to get after Pierre Gasly. Did Piastri's passed Sonoda, so he's now got to get Danny Rick. As we
Right
didn't
then,
see that, but so
take
we'll have a
look
replay
now.
of that one.
Now there's the car of Piastri. Can they squeeze by?
A nice move from Oscar.
The points
Not
in
losing
touching
too much
distance
time
now.
there.
They're 11.
Yeah, we don't really know how this is going to pan out yet, this race. We're on a different strategy now to these top four runners. We're on the same strategy as Max, but as I say, he's sort of out of touch from us. So Norris all over the gearbox of the Frenchman Pierre Gasly. Should get this one done as well. And hopefully Piastri's going to do the same to Danny Rick. And we see him in the background. Oh, Lando went aggressive to the inside, then just kind of pulled out, which is disappointing. Looks like Oscar's got the job done. So this is a good opportunity for Oscar to quickly close up again to Lando whilst he's behind Gasly. Right, Hamilton, Sainz, and... Oh, Gasly's pitted. Gasly's pitted, so that's removed
this
him
is
from the
Pete.
equation.
So stops are starting to happen now.
So yeah, these guys, we've easily jumped these guys.
Sonoda also pitted.
We were ahead of them anyway, but... Wesley Bennett. I love McLaren. We all do, Wesley. Well, we all don't, but I share your love for McLaren. Yeah, so we're only 4 seconds back off Max. As I say, I don't think we're challenging Max, but it's good to see. And Hamilton was behind us, but I don't think he was that far behind us before the first stop. So he's now a net 10, 12, about 13 seconds. We have got Piastri still on a tag, which I've just noticed. So that's probably why he's sticking with Lando a little bit better. But let's take him off that now, and his battery. Well, let's not take anything away from Oscar. Right, let's forward on whilst we're not challenging anyone. As Oscar sets the fastest lap using his battery and everything he could. So he falls out of DRS now, but he's not too far off Lando. As I say, it's probably a 10th or 2 a lap. Not even that, maybe. Let's have a look. So Piastri, 122.2. That was the fast lap, so we won't really look at that. So yeah, last lap 122.2. Oh, we was quite a way off that. Let's monitor that actually. Fastest lap now by Sainz, who pitted a little while ago. Still these medium runners, top 4, Alonso, Charles Leclerc, Perez and Stroll yet to pit, so they must be on a one-stopper. But good on the tyres for Piastri. We can probably push a little bit more on Lando's. Lando's always a little bit better on his tyres. Oh, God. What's happened? What's happened?
Crash here.
Big crash. Is it really, Bono? Are you lying? Oh, it's up front. This is good. Charles and Fernando. Oh, sloppy. Is there going to be major damage there? I don't think there will be. Wonder if that's going to be a penalty for
Clearly
Fernando
then,
there.
Not what everyone in the garage would have wanted to see.
Ferrari are disgusted by it. Right, let's just... Alonso... I think his end plates, everything's intact on him. I thought the same for Charles, who has dropped though massively. We're past Charles. Charles is still on the grass.
Let's see what happened there. We're watching the Ferrari. The opportunity's there.
That's an old replay, isn't it?
And as a result...
That's glitched out. That has not just happened. Yeah, we got past Charles on the grass. That's an old replay there. So, not seen that one before. But Charles was beached on the grass there for a little while. And that's cost him. He's got his end plates intact. They might have some floor damage, don't know. But that's wrecked his race because he's yet to pit. And he's now 7.5 seconds off us. So that's worked out really well for us. Alonso lost a bit of ground, but he's still in amongst it. So I wonder if Fernando's going to get a penalty or not. Doesn't look like it. No. Didn't get a penalty. Stroll's in the pits. Hard compound tyres. Now that is bizarre. He's done 32 laps on a set of mediums. Got 26 to go. Obviously didn't want to stretch the softs that far, but yeah, hards, you would think you'd try and extend your mediums to get on a set of softs. So again, I think that's quite good for us. Stroll going on the hards there. I'm going to see the same from Perez and Alonso. They're going to have to pit probably this lap. Perez not in this lap. Alonso not in this lap. Oh, sorry, Perez got 35%. Alonso, you'd think, would pit. Alonso now 30%. He's surely going to come in at the end of this lap. Because any longer, he'll be wrecking his tyres. Perez is in. So Max takes the lead of the Grand Prix. I think Perez on softs there. I think Alonso's on softs as well, if I caught a glimpse of those. Oh, Alonso's not stopped, so he wasn't on softs at all. I lied there, but I'm pretty confident Perez is on those soft tyres. But yeah, comfortably jumped him. So he's about 9 seconds behind us, but we are going to pit again. Yeah, he is on the softs. Alonso is coming out in 12th place. Did he change a front wing there or something? I don't know. It didn't look damaged though, did it? Seems to have dropped a long way there. Must have changed something there because he wasn't that far off Perez. But nonetheless, where we are is Piastri still right on Lando's gearbox here. I think what we'll do is a bit of... Is he going to try and make the move here?
Key thing is to keep the tyre in good shape. Keep the tyre in good shape.
So yeah, we've got 6 seconds to Ocon, who's running on the mediums. He's running to the end.
Copy.
We are going to have to stop again here. And we're going to go aggressive final stint. We've got another yellow flag. Safety car deployed. Okay, we have to stop. We have to stop now. We're going to have to stack them. Okay, they're going to lose a bit of time, but what they say in the softs will do. 32. We're not going to be able to attack on that, but we've got to go on the softs. We can't go on the hard there, so have to bring them both in. We've got everything where we need it to be. So we've got a safety car. This has worked out perfectly because we need to stop again. But what's happened? Are we going to get a replay of this?
Car stopped on track. So maybe debris.
Tsunoda. Yuki Tsunoda's had an incident. Was it with the Haas, or has he lost it on his own? Ooh, big impact into the wall there. And yeah, car in the middle of the track. Hence why the safety car's needed. Yuki, who's now in the Williams for 2024, completely lost it there.
Oscar, safety car, safety car. Delta close to 0.
Perfect.
Keep as much temperature in these as possible.
Why did we not pit soon? Oh no, we haven't reached the... Must have just been as we'd gone past the pits there. Max is pitting as well, so he's doing the same thing.
Okay, copy.
Is Ocon going to take the lead of this race? Perez might be in a good place here. Yeah, Perez is going to be in a great place, I think, here. Verstappen's had a pit stop issue. Is Perez going to take the lead? I don't think he's quite there, is he? He is there. Perez and Stroll take first and second. Hamilton's jumped Piastri. So it's all going on here. So Norris is down to 4th. But we've got Stroll on hards, Max on mediums. Perez is now favourite to win this race, I would say. Hamilton on mediums. That's an odd move from Red Bull with Max. He couldn't have had a fresh set of softs, but... interesting. Safety car in this lap? No, it doesn't look like it.
And Oscar, the pack is good.
Copy.
No, safety cars are not coming in this lap. Got to be this lap, surely. We have got to get these softs to the end, so we can't push on them that hard. The safety car is ending.
The safety car will enter the pit lane.
We will have to attack a little bit early on here on these tyres. But we didn't have another set of mediums, so it was softs or hards. Softs definitely the best best choice for us. When is Perez going to go here then?
Go up it.
Is Stroll going to struggle on these hards?
Safety car in pit entry now.
Perez looks like he's gone. And he has. Let's see how our boys do here. So Perez has used his softs a little bit more, but I think he'll be pretty comfortable on those to the end. Max still, to be fair, might be pretty good with 20 laps to go. Can be touch and go with these softs. And is this going to be the same thing as the race start with Lewis having a go at us? They'll be using a lot of ERS again, the AI, so just let them push and then let it all settle down again. But yeah, you can see we're under pressure. Lando from Lewis and Piastri from Ocon.
Use the overtake. Confirm.
Hello, Mohammed. How are you? Hope you're well. Just trying to keep position here. I don't want to lose too much track position here. I want to keep Lando in that DRS of Max. And Piastri, maybe try and get Piastri past Lewis here. No DRS yet. We'll get it next lap. But Lando, yeah, just about in the DRS. Piastri really pushing now against Lewis. Ooh, is he going around the outside? He is indeed. Lewis not giving it up quite yet. Yes, I have got a mod installed, Josh. That's why I've got the 24 liveries on.
Stop.
Now we should be able to take a look here.
So Oscar
Look
back
at the
up
McLaren driver
into
here.
the top 5.
The
Back to the
opportunity
inside, then
begging to
back
be
to the
taken.
outside. Job done from Oscar. So Piastri just needs to get into the DRS here. So Max has passed Stroll, so we need to clear Stroll now. Stroll on the hard tyres. I just want to clear Stroll, and then I'll probably drop us down to sort of standard on the tyres and just let it run for a little bit. It looks like Ocon's passed Hamilton as well. The Alpines have been quicker than Mercedes here in our 24 season, to be fair. Ferrari struggling in this race, 9th and 11th. Right, DRS is now enabled. And again to the outside, as Oscar did on Lewis. Lovely jump from Lando. Gonna switch to... yeah, Mohammed, not streaming on Twitch at the moment. I may do in the future. I used to, but I may dual stream on there again.
Now we can see what happened.
So this is very similar to the move of Oscar on Lewis the previous lap. Lando going to the outside. And again, Lando is now into third place. He's finished third in the first 2 races here of 2024. Is he going to do the same here? Make it 3 in a row? What we want to do is drop him to standard now. Cautious of that tyre life.
Just need to make sure keep these tyres in good nick.
I want to focus now on Oscar. DRS will be open here. Stroll has got DRS as well on Lando. But hopefully with this tyre advantage, we can brake a lot later, like that. And Oscar is quickly past Stroll with Lando Norris. We are now 3rd and 4th in this race.
Here's the replay.
As I say, Stroll is on the hard tyres, so we've got much better grip.
It's there for the
Brake a little bit later, helping Oscar there, round the outside. And Oscar's in the top 4.
Closer and closer to that podium.
Rain incoming. No rain incoming, unfortunately. Well, it's how unfortunately. We're in a good spot, really, so we probably don't want any rain. But no, radar's pretty good for rain. Only a 5% chance, so that means, yeah, no rain is incoming, Mohammed. No one have the new game? No, no one's got the new game as yet. Apart from a few early play tests. So, let's just letting this settle down a bit. Stroll, we'd like to break the DRS to Stroll, really. Can Perez hold off Verstappen here for the win? I'm not expecting us to challenge the Red Bulls, but let's wait and see. What's Max's tyre life? He's on the medium, so I still think Max now. Take back what I said on Perez. I think Max is still in the best shape here with mediums. He can push more. We've got to manage this soft. David, YouTube DRS. I don't understand the research thing. Can you explain how it works, please? So, research, the main benefit of research in this game is if you've got regulation changes, which you normally get, as you get into the season, they'll announce regulation changes for the next year. So that will be things like it might affect brake cooling for certain parts, might affect aero or cornering. And where it's affecting those things, then that's where you want to add on. Mohammed, thanks for subscribing, much appreciated. Yeah, where those regulation changes are occurring, they're the things that you want to focus your research on. So, for example, we had for this year, the changes were affecting low speed, medium speed, high speed. And that is affecting things like the front wing, rear wing. And it'll tell you in-game what's affecting. You want to do your research on those things. If you've not got major regulation changes or no regulation changes, then to be honest, the research function, I would probably just more focus on design work, personally. Sorry, we're looking at Perez there, but we've got Piastri all over the back of Lando here. And is Piastri thinking, I'm not happy with 4th place. I'd like a podium at my home Grand Prix. Still battling out. Oscar will have DRS here. This is a good chance for Oscar. But we have now got Ocon joining the party. What is Ocon? He's on softs as well. I think he's probably pushing a little bit on those tyres. Oh, Oscar going around the outside. We don't want to take each other out here. This could end in tears for us here. I'm going to ask him not to fight teammate just because we've got Ocon behind us. We just need to get through this phase where Ocon is pushing. So if it's minimal regulation changes, then I shouldn't research. If there's regulation changes that are affecting any parts, then still definitely do research and just focus on those elements. But if there's no changes, then personally, yeah, I wouldn't focus on the research. I'll just go more on design. Is this a new F1 Manager? No, it's not the new F1 Manager. It's F1 Manager 23, but it's got a mod on for the 24 liveries. And Ocon continuing to push, and is he going to get past Oscar here then? What's Ocon saying on his tyres? I don't know if he is pushing, or he's probably using battery. The new one is out in about 3 to 4 weeks time now. So sort of mid 3rd week of July, I believe it is. So not long till the new one. You should harvest with Lando or Oscar and try and go for fast lap. Yeah, Jacob, we may do that at the moment. Obviously, a bit difficult because we've got Ocon right up our gearbox. But yeah, if we can build a bit of a gap, then we'll certainly give the fastest lap a go. I have a career with Aston, and I researched one out.
Those tyre temps look good.
Yeah, so David, it just depends where... Yeah, it just depends what you want to achieve, really. As I say, if you're in your season and the upcoming season has got quite significant regulation changes, then I would sacrifice your current season and go for research. If not, focus on design. Or even if it has got major regulation changes, but you're close to fighting for wins or the championship, then yeah, go full out design and try and win a championship. It just might mean next year that you won't start as the fastest car. You might dip to 3rd, 4th fastest, for example. So I don't know if Oscar is just faster at this stage of Grand Prix, or if it's just simply because he's got this DRS and we're so closely matched. I think if we swapped him around, it would be the same. We've asked him not to fight, but he seems to have much better pace. I think I'm gonna let them fight. Let's see what happens. See if we come back to regret that decision.
Tyre looks stable. Copy.
Yeah, these tyres are going to struggle towards the end, aren't they? Perez is going to be struggling a lot earlier than us, though. Say Max looks good for the win here. Ocon staying with us. He's looking to go around the outside. Oscar should hang him out to dry, really, there, and take this inside. Ocon. Does Ocon get DRS? Didn't see where we were there on the detection zone. It doesn't matter, actually, because we both got DRS on Lando, of course. Close to winning Drivers' Championship. Yeah, so if you're close to winning a championship, I'll just continue more with your design work. And if you secure a championship early on, then switch to your research. Piastri still holding on to that position just about. Just want to forward on a little bit and just see where our tyres. I think Alonso's going to join us shortly. Piastri and Norris are changing positions. As I say, I think we're just too closely matched here. So Piastri's passed. Let's see what he can actually do in some clean air. Can he pull away? Is he naturally faster than Lando? Josh plays push Lando. I don't want to push at the moment because I'm worried that these tyres are not going to make the end of the Grand Prix. We're just waiting a few laps. Still got 10 to go. Joe running wide, that's absolutely fine. Yeah, so I don't think either... I think Piastri and Lando are just so closely matched. That's the problem. We're dragging Ocon along with us. And Ocon's on stand. Verstappen is now past Perez. And Lando's back past Piastri. Perez hanging on really to Verstappen. 6 laps to go. We'll just monitor. Once we get down to sort of 5 laps, we'll have a closer look at the tyres, see what we can do. Ocon's dropped a couple of temps off, coming back at it now. Piastri's dropping off as well. Don't want Piastri dropping out of that DRS. Really don't want that because he's going to be in big trouble here.
You need to push. Yeah. Copy.
Piastri needs to get DRS back on this detection zone. Don't think he's going to be close enough.
Use the overtake button.
We're in big trouble here.
Copy.
Harrison, thanks for the follow. Much appreciated. And Alex Horton earlier on, thanks for the follow. There we go. Ocon passed because Piastri had dropped out of DRS, left him vulnerable. Unfortunately, Ocon's going to pull away. You get a double taking.
You're going to be okay.
So this is what happened. Right, we're taking the second corner. The gap opens
Yeah,
up
just
for them.
DRS. Unfortunately, Piastri losing the DRS to his teammate. And that's left him vulnerable to Ocon. And Ocon obliges with that overtake.
Closer and closer to that podium. Now in 4th place.
I was not expecting Ocon to be our main rival here for the podium. Right, let's... 47%.
Drop. Copy.
And a little bit of an attack with Lando.
We're not worried about using the tyres up.
Let's push on with Lando. We can. Ocon just won't go away, will he? What has happened to Ocon in this phase of the Grand Prix? His pace is just unbelievable. Might as well try and save some tyre life, Piastri, while he's in a bit of a DRS strain. But
keep the tyre in good shape.
just deploy and just, you know, we're not going to challenge the 2 Red Bulls, so it's all about... Sainz looks too far back. This is, yeah. And Ocon, he's not exactly pushing on those tyres because he's conserved more life than Piastri now. So he's still on standard. We've got Lando on full attack, using his battery as well. We want to pull him out of the way now. Harvest at the end of this. Is Piastri going to make it back past Ocon?
So how many laps are left? 3 more laps.
3 laps to go. We should be fine now with Norris to attack till the end. Come on, Oscar. Let's have it. Let's have it, Oscar. Josh, only 4%. Yeah, we're on full attack now with Norris, so he's absolutely fine. He'll make it to the end on those. Oscar, we will try and go... Yeah, it's a bit more of a stretch for Oscar at the minute. What are Alpine cooking? Exactly, I want to know what they're cooking. Ocon's on something in that car, I tell you. I don't know what's happening. But he has very much got some pace in the Alpine. Lando's safe now, I'd say. Oscar's
good job,
back past.
Let's take a closer look. Now there's the car of Piastri.
Good move, really, from Oscar.
It's certainly
Through
inviting.
there, you don't see it too often. And then he obviously got the DRS to pull away.
And the
Again, a double
McLaren there
taken.
with a
With your
beautiful
4 lots of DRS in Australia. Right, what we'll do with Piastri is we're going to have to try and deploy as well. Can't really... Can we go aggressive? Yeah, let's go aggressive.
Use the tyre.
Yeah.
We've got 2 laps remaining. And just charge the pack.
Come on, Oscar. We're definitely safe from Sainz, so it's 4th or 5th for Oscar, it looks like. I'm going to charge the pack with Lando, go for fastest lap on the final lap. Just make sure we're not losing too much time. Oh, we need to get out of this DRS. Come on, Oscar. Nearly there, but he's now going to get it, so it's all going to close up again. That's Perez was in the lead again briefly there, but he's not giving this up. Piastri's got 7 tenths still. Run out of battery now, though. Right, Lando's off and away, so let's just focus now on Piastri. Last lap.
Copy.
Is he... Oh, sorry, Dano missed your message. Is he using DRS? Yeah, I didn't check. He must have been for quite a while. But then, no, actually, he's been there for about 10 laps, so... I just need to get a bit more of this battery up. We can attack now.
Copy.
Final lap then. Perez is half a second back off Max now, so it looks like Max has got that covered. Lando, we're pushing for the fastest lap. Piastri, we're pushing. He's now broken the DRS. So we look like we have won that fight with Alpine. Alpine, who we were in a fight with all last year in 2023 for 5th in the Constructors. But Ocon had a massive race for them here.
Pack is low.
Let's say they have started as sort of the 5th quickest car, but they've been much quicker than the Ferraris, Astons, and Mercedes. But here we go. Max Verstappen is inevitable in real life, in the game. He is going to win the Australian Grand Prix. Perez is going to be 2nd. Is Lando going to take the fastest lap? Yes, he is. And another podium. And Oscar Piastri in 4th. So that is Lando's 3rd consecutive 3rd place. He's been on the final step of that podium every race so far of this 2024 season. Takes the fastest lap as well, so 19 points. And Piastri 15, so I think we've maximised our weekend there. We can't quite challenge those Red Bulls yet.
Happy with the progress we've made.
But we have done the rest of the grid. Best of the rest there. 3rd for Lando and 4th for Oscar Piastri at his home race.
What a remarkable drive by Lando Norris.
There we go. Lando loving his 3rd places so far in 2024 for us. Say, not quite enough to challenge these Red Bulls yet, but we have got a good number of design work coming up. So hopefully, middle part of the season, we can start to challenge for some victories perhaps.
Lando Norris certainly loves the podium, heading up there now to celebrate again.
You're going to need a new shell for this race.
Let's see the Lando champagne celebration. Come on. Give it to us, Lando. Don't disappoint us.
Well, it wasn't exactly a walk in the park, but it was a thrilling weekend here for us all at the Australian
There we
Grand
go.
Prix.
2 Red Bulls occupy the first 2 steps, as always this year. So it's the same podium for the first 3 races. Slight change in the first step. Perez winning the first race, but Max has won the last 2. And Lando
Now, Karun,
making the 3rd step all his own.
Feeling like down at McLaren?
So there we have it. What a race that was actually in the end. Max Verstappen, as I say, wins, started on pole and finishes first, but he did have a fight with Sergio. It was a lot closer than that, the penultimate lap, but by the end of the race, 1.4 seconds. Great race from Sergio, to be fair. He had a poor qualifying, shouldn't really have been 8th, but up 6 places to finish 2nd. The safety car helping him as well. Lando up 1, so started 4th, finishes 3rd and got the fastest lap on the final lap, so gets an extra point. I said 19 points, 16 of course, 15 for 3rd. Getting carried away there, but yeah, 15 points for 3rd, then an extra point for 16 points for Lando. Oscar would be disappointed that he started 2nd and dropped to 4th. As I say, I think we got that 2nd place because we got a good tow from Lando in the qualifying session. Yeah, so 4th I still think is pretty good for Oscar. It's a maximum result. As I say, take the Red Bulls out of it. Our very best result could be 3rd so far, and Lando's probably got a little bit more pace on him. So yeah, happy with 4th, and a great little battle with Ocon, who had some super pace there for the last 10-15 laps. He's up 4 places to finish 5th for Alpine. Carlos Sainz, a good race, up 6. He finishes 6th for Ferrari. George Russell, again, another good race, up 3, but Mercedes still struggling. Their best result of the season, though, 7th. I think they've finished 10th with 1 driver in the first 2 races, so they did have 2 points. They've got an extra 6 from this one. Fernando Alonso had that incident with Charles, so that really cost both of them. Alonso down 5, Charles down 4, and Stroll not helped by going on those hard tyres. He's down 3 and finishes in 10th place. And then the rest of the grid, say Lewis Hamilton will be disappointed, down 6th. He actually started 6th, but actually finishes 12th. Yuki Tsunoda crashing out, causing that safety car. So, Drivers' Championship after all that. Max extends his gap to 8 points over Sergio Perez. Lando Norris now up to 46 points. It's worth noting we scored 66 points last season in 2023. They were all Lando Norris, so Oscar got no points last season. So he's only 20 points off what he scored last year. And as I say, as a team, we got 66 points, and we're already ahead of that after 3 races this year. So Lando in 3rd on 46. Oscar Piastri jumps 2 and goes to 4th on 29 points. As I say, he has had a really good start to the season. No points last year, already up to 29 and in 4th place. Stroll in 5th down 1, Charles Leclerc in 6th down 1. Esteban Ocon takes really good points, 10 points up to 7th. Looks like he's dominating his teammate. Where's Gasly? Gasly's yet to score. So Ocon's got all 18 points for Alpine. Alonso down 1, 18. Carlos Sainz in 9th and George Russell in 10th. Lewis Hamilton in 11th. As I say, Russell and Hamilton had a point each before coming into this one. So good points for Mercedes considering where they are this year. And Red Bull leading the way in the constructors. So as I say, we've not got enough to challenge them quite yet. But we're making 2nd place our own now. 75 points. Good healthy advantage on Aston Martin in 3rd. And I feel this might be pretty tight depending on how they develop across the season. But certainly 3rd, 4th and 5th. This could be very juicy indeed. So as I say, Aston Martin 3rd, Ferrari 4th, Alpine are in 5th, Mercedes in 6th, and Williams, Haas, RB, and Kick, or Alfa Romeo, is in this game yet to score a point. And fastest lap, we're not really going to be competing on that yet. We're doing a bit of work with the pit crew. The main thing is to try and reduce the mistakes. We did have a little mistake with Oscar. Yeah, we're focusing on not having mistakes at the moment, and then we'll try and eke this time down. But 2.7 wasn't too bad with Lando. Wow, Ferrari's not doing good. No, Mohammed, they're struggling, to be fair. But there we have it. That's going to do it for today's stream. Thanks for jumping in to the channel. Thanks for the likes, follows, and subscribes. If you're new to the series, we stream this on a Tuesday and Friday from 7:15 p.m. So we will be back again Tuesday. We will have highlighted videos out on YouTube as well in between those. So yeah, we'll be back on Tuesday at 7:15 for the 4th round of this 2024 season. Hopefully see you then, and enjoy the Formula 1 over the weekend, the sprint.